All right, we are here back with another one, and I got a little game theory, if you would call it game theory or whatever the case is. Um, I'm just here share my thoughts on the comment that I heard from the Black Hokage. Um, he made a statement like this, and I am sure that there are people who agree with this statement that um, Rockstar Games is hurting the gaming community or just hurting the gaming industry by not having a set release date for their games, or the Grand Theft Auto games, really, but just not necessarily having a set release date, like a definitive date for their games. Now, Rockstar had their earnings call the other day. I'm sure you've seen some of your favorite gaming channels talk about it. If they haven't, and they're talking about some other stupid shit, well, get on them. Tell them to cover it. But as far as what was said during the call, what was stated was that the game is still Grand Theft Auto 6. When I say the game, I'm referring to Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay. What was stated was Grand Theft Auto 6 is still slated to have a fall release of 2025. Hence why I will be getting a new gaming system console this year, either the new Xbox or the PlayStation 5. I have yet to decide yet, but yes, I will be getting one soon. Anyways, with that being said, I'm excited, but we're not here to talk about my excitement for the game, GTA 6. We're here to talk about, again, just my thoughts on this idea that Rockstar Games, them not having a set release date is hurting other, um, it's hurting the gaming, it's hurting the industry. There have been, I think, from what the Black Hokage keeps bringing up, statements made by developers of these other companies. And by the way, if you hear that sound in the background, it's the heat. It's cold, so yeah, I got the heat on. Simple as that. But other developers have made statements saying that, admitting really that they are afraid of releasing their games around the same time, the same day, or around the same time GTA 6 is released, and that the suspense of when the game will be released is, killing them, because again, they're like, we have games that we want to release, but not if we don't want to release them if it means we have no idea, or if it means if we're going to compete with GTA 6, because we just know that we're going to lose that battle. Pretty brave, of these brands to even say so. For them to have the self awareness, I guess, to be able to say our game is not going to perform well next to the next GTA. You know, um, but I still, even with that mindset, like, and I'm not here to talk more so about the again, the developers. They feel however they want to feel, and so does people who agree with the Black Hokage. They can feel however they want to feel, but I don't agree with that statement. I really don't. I don't agree that Rockstar should be made at fault to some sort because these developers are scared to release something. You know, um, it's it's weak minded of me. Well, to me, it's weak minded to even make a statement like that, because it's like telling the person who is, or the sports team that is good and that is constantly winning, that they should stop winning, that they should give another team a chance at winning. when you can simply just get better. You know what I'm saying? You get this other team can downplay themselves. They can not be the best that they truly are, or they can naturally lose because the other team just got better. Same goes with these game devs. You can just create a better product than any Rockstar game that is released, whatever the game is, whether it's Grand Theft Auto, a new Red Dead, some other IP they finally decide to release and take a risk on, right? Just release a better game. Now I know people are going. I don't know how they're gonna feel. People can feel however they want to feel about it, but making it their fault for other developers saying I am not confident to release something, at the same time as as a Rockstar release, that's on them. That's on them. Them being the other game developers. That's just what it is. It's the same effect. Let's just say Kendrick Lamar on top of his game musically, right? There might be other artists that are like, yo, I don't want to release the same time Kendrick drops because I know no one's going to listen to my shit. I know no one's going to want to listen to it, or again, people are going to just compare it, and his stuff might blow mine out the park. I get it. Consumers don't have a lot of money, so sometimes it's a situation to where you have to choose that one game. You have to choose between a Rockstar game or whatever is releasing at the time. But let's just say the brand, the company, whoever, right? The developer releases something a month, or let's say 3 months. 3 months after Grand Theft Auto 6 is released, and GTA 6 is still the top rated, top played game of the fall of 2025, right? Would we then what would be the excuse if Rockstar still beats that ass? I'm asking because I seriously want to know what would be the excuse then if Rockstar still continues to beat. What would all the I guess the detractors say? Would you say it's not fair that Rockstar 3 months into the release of GTA 6 is still performing well? It's still the number one game being played compared to all these other games that have released? Or would you just chalk it up to, hey, listen, that's what the people are saying. That's what the people are speaking via their actions. They want this game. They're playing this game. They're enjoying this game more than the other games. And, well, if the other developers want that top spot, they just are going to have to create a game that is better. All this other stuff, it just seems, like I said, it just seems hella weak to ask people to. They have to switch up their plans on how they do business. Rockstar has always been, we release when we want to. Of course, they have their usual release dates and all that, but they've always been. We march at the beat of our own drum because we don't necessarily need to follow the quote industry standards, and it's proven to have worked for them. So with this idea that they now have to be very much considerate of all the other developers because they make great games, do you tell the YouTuber who makes great content that they should stop producing as much as they do, or lower the quality of their content so that other YouTubers can get that number one spot, or other YouTubers can get the views? No, tell the other YouTubers to up their production, up the quality of their videos, or people can consume both. Just like how people can buy both Rockstar's release and whatever developer is releasing something during that time. Also, I mean, it's been abundantly clear, even before the earnings call. Now, great. Now, granted, there's still room for delays. There's still a possibility, let me just say, of a delay. Yeah. And I personally would not. I want the best game possible for all the games that I'm a fan of. So if delays happen, they happen. Do I want 50 kajillion delays like what happened with Cyberpunk? Yeah, that would be worrying and stuff, especially if 50 kajillion delays happen and then the game came out in the state that it did. But if it's 50 kajillion delays and then the game comes out in a perfect state or real great state, I am not tripping. I am not tripping at all. Nonetheless, though, what I wanted to say, well, what I am going to say is, Rockstar made it clear since the release of that first trailer that this game was a fall 2025 release. If you are a game developer and you're like, we're afraid, there's no exact date, there's no, let's just say October 1st, 2025, just because it said fall instead of like a month and a day. Listen, you got enough information. You lucky Rockstar even said something. They could have just said, be out soon. And then you would have been like, okay, soon could be tomorrow, soon could be fall, soon could be. So it's like, you got something to work with. It's not like you don't have anything to work with. You got the announcement of fall, meaning if you want to get your ish off as far as your games, and you don't want to compete with Rockstar, release around the fall, before the fall. It's really that simple. That's my thing. If you so dang scared. But the point that I'm making in here that I really want, them to take heed of is what I was saying before. Just make a better game. Make a better game, have the people speak. The people will speak. And this is just how things are with everything. We don't tell the YouTubers who make the best quality, the great content, that they should produce less to give room, to give a chance to the other YouTubers who also produce some good content, but it's probably not as good as so-and-so's, right? If you believe that. No, you tell the other people to either do better, or you just let things take its course to the point where people will decide whether they want to consume both, or they decide if one is better than the other to them at the end of the day. But I say all that just to say, man, I'm just rambling at this point, but I say all that just to say it is not Rockstar's fault that your favorite gaming developer, or just the devs in general, are afraid to release. I don't think that, and with TBH, he's not the biggest Grand Theft Auto fan or Rockstar fan, but I feel as though if the shoe was on the other foot with another gaming developer, I don't think he would be saying that. And I feel as though those who share that same sentiments, when it comes to their favorite developer, they wouldn't be saying that. I could be wrong. Someone could be like, well, you wouldn't be defending them if Rockstar wasn't your favorite developer. It's up there as one of my faves, but I wouldn't say it's my top fave developer. BioWare was actually holding that spot for some time because, well, My favorite game franchise of all time is actually BioShock. And that's BioWare, right? Either or. That's just my thoughts on this situation here. I'm going to cut this off. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Peace out.